So as you guys saw in the thumbnail, I'm going to build an AMC machine from Johan. Now, there's a great story that goes along with this. The president of my model club, Dave Nowotniak, commented on one of my videos and he said, hey, why don't you build something vintage on your channel instead of all those sports cars that you always do? And so I gave it some thought and, just kind of forgot about it. Well, one day at a meeting, he brought in some vintage kits and he said, why don't you borrow one of these kits, build it on your channel, and then give it back to me whenever. I was like, sounds like a good idea. So I picked this kit. Let me show you the other kits that he offered, and we'll see if you guys would have made the same decision.
You know what happened here, don't you?
That's the
Yes, but when you put this in, you captured air in there, and because there was air in there, the water couldn't flow. So there were like mini bubbles. So you went in there, and you can't redo it, and you know that. You can't double dip it. So you got to figure out how to do it so this doesn't capture air.
okay.
And the same thing here, you capture the little air bubble. So I don't know, you're going to get better, I'm sure, but that's why, again, all these little...
There's a mold line that runs all along this trunk, along the top of this quarter panel, goes up to the roof here, runs along that line, down to the cowl, across this door gap, and then down the front fender, and then straight down, both sides. Interior, unfortunately, these bucket seats are molded in place. Dang. There were a few low spots in the body. Here, 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 and here. So I took some liquid surface primer, put it on a toothpick, spread it out, and now I'll sand it off. All right, well, I think that I'm done sanding on this thing. I did mount the rear pan to the body, sanded all the mold lines off, taped it to the paint stand. That's a good tip for you. Let's see what else I got. Front radiator wall is going to be body color. I'm going to put this hood scoop in primer, firewall. The chassis I'm going to put in primer as well. I did a lot of sanding and filling through here, this area. I just wanted it to be nice and clean. Same thing other side. The hood. Yes, I actually did cut holes in a hood. 50 something year old kit, worth lots of money, and here I am cutting holes in it. But the hood scoop's going to go on top and it's going to cover those holes. And I did bare metal foil Revell across the front, and I cut it real close to the letters. So I'll hit it with the primer and just take a 3000 grit sanding stick and it'll wipe the letters right off. Okay, so I mixed up some Tamiya white primer, just a drop of clear blue, so it's actually just a little bit off blue, or off white, excuse me, a little bit off white. The reason why is because we have a white body. If I put white primer on a white body, you're never going to see any defects there. So the light blue is going to help you see stuff, and it'll also hide the gray from the film. Let's get started. Now that the body has 3 coats of white, it's a nice even coat. The hood and the hood scoop, they all need to be masked. Because I'm doing this car, so the bottom half, it needs to be blue, and the hood here needs to be blue as well. I picked this up in Japan. It's 1mm and 2mm strips of Tamiya tape. So I already used it once and it works really awesome. All you have to do is pull a whole strip off, and it's all 1mm. We're going to place it right on this line. See the character line there? I'm going to place it right on the line. Anchor it down on the bottom. And pull it straight. Attach the hood.
chip the paint. We're going to continue this all the way up the cowl, which I can see I'm off center. Straighten aside. Looks like it's going to cut the windshield wiper right there. I'm going to make it easy for myself. Move the line over just a little bit. All right, take two. We'll pull it a straight line. All the way to the front of the car. Pretty straight? Yeah. All right, so I have the bottom of one side done. And I wrapped it around to this point right here. So this is going to be my starting point. Follow this line here. And of course my tape's not going to make it all the way to this. I'm going to place it because I know that's a straight line. Oh, will it make it? Will it make it? Negative. Just a little bit short. And I can tell it's going uphill. Now I'll take a scrap piece, line it up right on there. Let's measure it out. At 0.9 and 0.9. Cinch it down there. Now for the hard one, this little spot right here. Over here, from the biggest part, we are at 0.6. Looks like 0.6 to me. You're not going to be able to focus on that. Yeah, 0.6. Let's anchor it down. All right. So this is all going to be blue. Both sides. The cowl area here is going to be blue. The hood in the center is going to be blue. And the hood scoop is going to be blue. And it'll look like that. All right, so the body is now taped and ready to go. The hood is taped. I left the forward edge of the hood and the back edge of the hood open. And the hood scoop, of course, is going to be blue. See you in the paint booth. All right, here's a tip for you. Tamiya rattle can. I'm certainly not going to rattle can. I only airbrush. So take a pipette and an X-Acto blade. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut the pipette at about right here. Until you can just push it right over the end, just like that. See how it goes right over the end? All right, take it off, and then cut the bulb end off of your pipette. So now what you have is a little tube. Slick this thing over. Let me shake up this can first. Okay, now I've shaken the can up a little bit. I'm going to slide this end over here. And since the tube is so long, you know how it bubbles up in the can? It doesn't seem to do that so much. Maybe it outgasses while it goes in or something. But that should be plenty, more than enough that I need. There it is. So I have about 7 milliliters of paint there. So I'm going to put about another milliliter of Mr. Hobby leveling thinner in it as well. Just thin it out just a little bit. I'm going to let it outgas for just a little bit. It's moving around a little bit. Start off with the hood and the hood scoop here.
Aw, snap. Look at the outline of the decals on the decal paper. It's a different color white than the body that I painted. Therefore, I'm going to have to use these decals from Firebird Designs. It's going to be the base Rebel Machine livery. So I'm going to leave this episode at this. The body is painted and decaled and foiled. It's ready for clear coat. The hood with Rebel. Remember, I foiled this before I painted it and then wiped off the letters. You can barely tell that there's a line there where the bare metal foil is. Looks really good. The hood scoop on it. Yeah. So watching the coming episodes, I'm gonna clear coat it and I'll polish it and then attack the rest of the kit. Thanks everyone for watching. And if you noticed, the channel hit 5,000 subscribers. I can't believe that I've made it this far. Long ways to go till I hit the 1 million subscribers that I really want. But hey, I'm getting there. Thank you all for subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye. You still here? Go ahead and watch the next video. Hit the subscribe button.